Hey everybody. Um, Welcome back. Today is Independent Reading Day. On the slides below are some links if you need to find a new independent reading book. But I also just wanted to talk about a reading strategy that I want you to pay attention to for today. Whether you're catching up in True Grit or reading your own book, I want you to pay attention to word choice, right? Specifically, I want you to look at word choice in order to be able to explain the effect on the reader. Now, we already know our narrator, Mattie, right? We know that she's very matter of fact. We know that she's 14, and we know what she intends to do, which is to bring her father's killer to justice. But what I think is really interesting is the way that Mattie talks. And it's actually brought across by the way the author writes. So the punctuation is important, and you guys have actually been doing a really good job at our read alouds with her deadpan delivery, like very serious but very straightforward, not emotional at all. You don't see very many exclamation points. You don't see very many hysterical repetitions. And I thought that we would look at just some text that really kind of shows us the type of person that Mattie is. Let's look at just this little part for the model text when she's talking to LaBeef and how he is also after Tom Chaney, even though he knows him by a different name. But he's kind of in the way of almost messing up her plan, because this guy's done other things in another area, but she wants her revenge for her father, right? So the text says, this is LaBeef talking, "If they don't hang him, we will shoot him. I can give you my word as a ranger on that. I want Chaney to pay for killing my father and not some Texas bird dog. It will not be for the dog, it will be for the senator and your father too. He will be just as dead that way, you see, and pay for all his crimes at once. No, I do not see. That is not the way I look at it." Now remember, she's a 14-year-old girl. And even though her father is dead, we haven't really seen her mourn or get hysterical or be really upset about it. She's all business. And the author is showing us to that consistently in the way that she talks, the words that she chooses, the very calm way that she delivers it, right? A couple different times she's accused of being sassy. So down here, he says, "You will be wiser to get yourself another marshal. They have a plenty of them. I've already made This is Mattie talking. "You will be wiser to get yourself another marshal. They have a plenty of them. I have already made an arrangement with Rooster Cogburn." "I will look into it," said he. "I think your mother would not approve of your getting mixed up in this kind of enterprise. She thinks you are seeing about a horse. Criminal investigation is sordid and dangerous, and is best left in the hands of men who know the work. I suppose that is you. Well, if in 4 months I could not find Tom Chaney with a mark on his face like banished Cain, I would not undertake to advise others how to do it. A saucy manner does not go down with me." And she says, "I will not be bullied." So remember, she's talking to these big old Westerners, these marshals and stuff, but she keeps her cool. She's all serious business, right? She's straightforward, but she's strongly her own person. Now, compare that with Ponyboy, who is also the same age, right? 14, also out in Oklahoma. Granted, it's about an 80-year difference in time, so the slang is different, but he's a very emotional person, right? A panic was rising in me as I listened to Johnny's quiet voice go on and on. "What are we going to do? What are we going to do? They put you in an electric chair for killing people." I was shaking.